Hi again, everyone, and welcome to your next fact of the day. And today we're going to be looking at some fast animals, which will be cool. Now, I'm sure you already know the answer to this first question, which is what is the fastest animal on land? Well done, have you said? Cheetah. The cheetah is the fastest animal on land. Now, just how fast can it go? Well, I've read it can go above 70 miles an hour. 70 miles an hour, which is an incredible speed. But even more incredible was that I read it could get up to 70 miles an hour in 3 seconds. Just 3 seconds, which is amazing. That is faster than most Ferraris, most Lamborghinis. Just incredible speed. But when it runs that fast, it uses a lot of energy. So it can only really run at top speed for maybe not even a minute. So it's got to be very close to its prey. And if it doesn't get it within that time, it's just got to stop and recover. So it can't run fast for long. It's got amazing eyesight, the cheetah, much, much better than ours. That's so it can see its prey miles away, and then it will slowly creep up till it's within striking distance, and then go at full speed and try and catch it. It's a very social animal, which means it likes to uh, stay together in groups. Although, interestingly, if you see one that's alone, it's more than likely to be a female. Remember how we talked about elephants and whales? Usually, if you see one by itself, it'll be the males. The males don't tend to stay together in the groups, they tend to be alone. But in cheetah's case, it tends to be the females that are alone, and it's the males that will stay together. The only time you'll see a female with other cheetahs is if it's her own cubs. Cubs is what you call the baby cheetahs. And that'll usually be for about 18 or so months, so about a year and a half. And then they'll separate and she'll go off by her own. So that's pretty interesting, I thought. Quite interesting. Um, Now, random question for you. How many spots do you think the average cheetah has? If you dare, you can try counting, but you might be there for quite a while. There's a surprising amount. Have a guess, though, if you want. The answer is anywhere between 2,000 and 3,000 spots. That is a serious amount of spots. Now, one last thing. There is another animal in Africa. This is where you'll find cheetahs in Africa that you might get confused with, and it is the leopard. Can you tell which one of these is the cheetah and which one is the leopard? Because they look quite similar, don't they? So have a pause, have a think. Go back to this picture if you want and have a look at its face, see if you notice anything. Well done. Where's my mouse? Have you noticed the cheetah has what's called this tear? And you can see why it's called a tear. It looks like this black tear has run down from its eye to its mouth. So cheetahs have that, leopards don't. So there you go. So there are other differences as well, but that's one easy one. If you look at this, you know it's a cheetah. You can see this big black tear between its eye and its mouth. So there's just a little extra something for you. Now, moving on. What is the fastest animal in the sea? I don't know if anyone will know this, but you can certainly give it a guess. You can pause and find out yourself first if you want. That'd be quite interesting. If not, I will tell you the answer. And it is the black marlin. Now, I got a picture of this jumping out of the sea. It's big. It's a big, big, big fish. It can be over 4 meters long. If you've got a way of doing that at home, measuring out 4 meters, you measure that out. It is a big fish. And some can weigh as much as a small car. That's how heavy they are. They are huge fish, really. Massive. Not only that, they are the fastest thing in the water. It can swim at up to 80 miles an hour. So they can swim faster than a cheetah can run, which is amazing. Because if you think about it, you can run a lot faster than you can swim. A lot faster. It's a lot easier to run on land. So it just goes to show just how fast that fish is. 80 miles an hour in the water is amazing. Sadly, we won't see them around here. They prefer warmer waters. Our water is a bit too cold around here, so we won't see them. And this thing at the front, the spear, that is its weapon. That's how it will get its food. It will come flying at them, 80 miles an hour, bang, and hit them with that spear. So very interesting. Black marlin, that's what that's called. And the last one, what is the fastest animal in the air? Now, some of you might know this. If not, again, you can try and find out yourself if you want. Pause the video. But I will tell you the answer is the peregrine falcon. And we do get them here. In fact, you'll find them all over the world. All over the world, you'll find peregrines on every continent apart from Antarctica. A bit too cold there. And they are incredibly fast. Incredibly fast. In fact, they can get over 200 miles an hour. 200 miles an hour. And they do it by doing this. So how they hunt is they will fly quite high up above their prey, like a pigeon, say. They quite like to get pigeons. And then what it will do is, and their eyesight is astoundingly good. It is so good. Way, way, way better than ours. So they'll see this pigeon, no problem, from really high up. And then it will dive. So it will tuck its wings in and make itself shaped like a dart. Now, if you remember when we did a bit of science, we were doing the parachutes, do you remember why it would tuck its wings in and make itself the shape of a dart? If you think about what would slow it down if it made itself big, what's slowing down the parachutes? Well done. If you said air resistance, it's called. So by tucking its wings in, it reduces the amount of air that can sort of get in its way and slow it down. So it tucks itself in so it can go even faster. And in this dart shape, it can get up to 200 miles an hour. But it's got to be really accurate. Really accurate. So more often than not, it will miss the pigeon. But yeah, it's quite incredible. And going at that speed, there's just a couple of things about the peregrine that's amazing. Its nostril here, it can actually close that up, because when it's going that fast, the air could rush in and damage its lungs. So it's amazing. It will close that off for the dive, which is amazing. And it's got this special eyelid, again, for when it's going that fast. You know, if there's something in the air that could hit it in the eye and get it damaged, it's just to protect its eyes when it's going over 200 miles an hour. Just amazing. So an amazing bird. And actually, that means it's the fastest animal in the world. The cheetah, the black marlin, not even close. I mean, the black marlin's 80 miles an hour. Peregrine's over 200 miles an hour. So, incredibly fast bird. So there you go. We've got the fastest land animal, cheetah, the fastest animal in the sea, which is the black marlin, and the fastest animal in the air, and in the world, the peregrine falcon. There you go. So I hope you enjoyed that one, and I'll see you next time. Bye.